Now, I really didn't want to do another video on a YouTube feature. But, sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Calling Show. That show that invites you, you, to be a live video participant on this show to talk about anything you'd like to, whether it be the topic of the evening or anything that's on your mind. Now, joining is real easy. All you've got to do is visit zoom.us, or if you have the app, use the app. But visit zoom.us, click on join a meeting. When it asks for it, enter in that meeting idea. You will show up in my queue, and I'll bring you up first come, first serve for about the next hour or so. How is everyone this wonderful Sunday evening? I hope you all had great weather. We've had quite a bit of rain. I think most of the country, the U.S. anyway, has had quite a lot of rain lately. But anyway, I hope in your nape of the nape, it was a beautiful day. I made use of it by doing a little cornholing. But anyway, enough about my Sunday. Let's talk about why we're all here this evening. Well, most of you already know that I have a storied past with the YouTubes. And and you might be asking yourself, why? Why the trending? Why is Jim going after the trending? Well, I will tell you. Because I wanted to use it. I literally wanted to use it for subject matter. I was hoping, beyond hope, that I would find topical subject matter, whether it be newsworthy items or special events, that sort of thing. What I found, unfortunately, was, if you see it in the thumbnail, I'll just bring that up real fast. In the thumbnail, you can see down at the bottom, that is apparently the City Girls, and it was a twerking video. Now, why does that bother me? Well, a couple reasons. Like I said, I was hoping for some wonderful newsworthy items that might be trending. I'm hoping that my fellow man is interested in current events, special events, how-tos, that sort of thing. Am I losing a light? Oh, that can't be. Not tonight. Pardon me. What are you doing to me? Unbelievable. So anyway, what I found was, instead, I found a twerking video. It was a music video of some sort, and it was all centered around twerking, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that sort of content, but I'm thinking, now wait a minute. One of two things have happened. Either that is what the average YouTube viewer wants to see, or that's what YouTube wants us to see, rather than hard-hitting stories and that sort of thing. I was hoping for hard-hitting stories. I was yet again sorely disappointed. So I want to know from you folks, and again, call in at will. What do you think of the YouTube trending section? Right? Is it a cesspool of what we would consider I don't know, just pastime, or is it being manipulated so that those topics that are a bit too taboo are not making it? I think that's probably, from my perspective, that's probably a little bit of it. Or have I gotten it all wrong? That's what I want to know. Again, easy to call in. All you got to do is go to zoom.us. If you have the app, just enter in this meeting number, and you will come up in my queue. I do have a couple guests that I will take here in just a second. As soon as I say hello to those fine people who've decided to join us this evening thus far, we've got Easton Beasley. Easton, how are you, my friend? I'm sure he's got a lot to talk about. He had a busy weekend. Buzzle Aquatics, how are you? Good to see you in the show. I don't remember seeing that name before. It must have come over from the Flash fam. Am I right? Jelly Duck 100, how are you doing, Ahmed? Good to see you, my friend. Brandon Jackson, always a pleasure to have you here. We've got Outdoorsy Gal. Oh, Chrissy, how are you? Winky face. That's hoping to see some more deep dives soon. Well, you're in luck. We will see some soon. I don't know when exactly, but it may just be a surprise, and you'll have to watch every video just to find out when they happen. Susan Hamilton, always happy to see you here, hun. Thanks for being here. We've also got Drone Kings in Darwin. Brad, good to see you, man. No, Brad says finally we're going to see Jim do some dancing. No, you're not going to see me doing any dancing. You're especially not going to see me doing any twerking. That's for sure. I know, right? Trending section full of high quality entertainment and information. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get through that without laughing. I totally get that. Hey, look, Squirrel, how you doing, Tony? Good to see you, my friend. Brand Ariels, there's a name I haven't seen for a while. Actually, I saw you at I think Jim's feed. How you doing, Brent? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Gina Benavinci, is that right? One of these days you're going to have to come on the show, Gina, and you're going to have to tell me whether or not I'm pronouncing your channel name correctly, because I never think I get it right. We got Kathy Bates. How you doing, Kathy? Always a pleasure to see you here. So, all right, shall we get to the guests? Are you guys ready to get to the guests? Now, remember, there's room, and it's first come, first serve. So if you don't get in, I might have to shut down the show before I talk to you, and you don't want that. Hello, Pixelpia. Good to see you. Good to see you. Probably losing Ganna. She's probably still doing her live stream. All right, let's just, first of all, let me change my name real fast. If you don't mind. That just doesn't, that's just not right. That's just not right. How about Trendy Jim? There we go. Okay, let's do this, shall we? Hope you guys are doing well tonight. I'm in kind of a good mood, even though I blew off most of this weekend. I don't know why. I was just tired. Wife's sick, and just head cold sort of thing. And I was just like, oh, I don't really feel like doing anything either. Although I feel fine. It has not gotten me knock and burp on genuine wood there. All right, are you there, my friend? Adrian, yeah, I am. How you doing, man?
Finally, my computer was not liking me.
No Vijay again tonight?
Oh no.
Okay, no problem. That was a shout out to AVE. AVE, if you're watching, like he's watching this show. Good stuff, my friend. Okay, how you doing, man? I'm gonna throw you out as my little bubble talk man.
Hey, I can rock the bubble talk man there.
Rock the bubble talk man. That's what I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for, actually.
I don't think anybody else who's been on the show can rock the bubble talk man better than I can.
Ooh, challenge accepted? Did I just hear a challenge? So, man, you had a big weekend, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I just got home a couple hours ago. I had an archery tournament 3 hours away, and we had to rush home. We got out at like 12:20, and we had a funeral at 3, and we were just like, we're gonna be pulling a. We became the bandit from Smokey and the Bandit rushing home here.
Oh man. Well, that was both a high and a low all in the same sentence there, dude. Sorry to hear about the funeral.
We didn't make it on time.
You didn't make it to the funeral on time?
No, made it to the graveside service, but we did not make it to the funeral.
Oh, well, I'm sorry there had to be a funeral. That always sucks. It's one of those things where, fact of life, we all have to deal with it, and we just deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not
Yeah,
dwell
for
on
the
that. I
for the
wanna-
most part, it was a good weekend.
yeah.
The archery range that I went to, I'm definitely spoiled with the home range that I shoot at, because our coaches are paid to take care of it, and up there it's volunteer. So obviously the difference between the ranges is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Um, like for example, ours they have it all trimmed to where there's not going to be any arrows hitting the trees as long as you hit the target.
Hmm.
Um, and then like it's all mulched and everything to where it doesn't get all muddy. And up there, it was a muddy mess because it rained.
Yeah.
I had mud clear up to my knees both days.
Well, you know, outdoor
So,
sports. What are you going to do, man? Sometimes you're going to be in the mud. Sometimes the
yeah.
mud's going to be in you.
But see, there was this because there was two. Me and my friend shot together in the group, and then there was two new people, and one guy. Neither one of them showed up prepared.
Oh,
One guy
really?
didn't show up with a sight tape, which I was just like, "You've got to be kidding me." Which, like, I don't know if anyone, I don't know if you know what it is or not. It's like how for freestyle archers is how you adjust it for your yardages
Mhm.
to figure out where your sight needs to be. So he didn't come with that. So
Nice.
he was guessing the whole time, which that was wonderful. And then there was a girl in our group who she was shooting a recurve bow
Mhm.
and lost all of her arrows the first day, which, to be fair, recurve on a style of archery like that, where you're shooting 28 targets a day, the distances are changing and stuff like that, that's fair. I would not be that brave to bring a bare bow with no sight or anything out there.
It takes a lot of skill, a
So,
lot more skill, I would say. Well,
oh
when
yeah,
I say skill, it takes strength, really, when you're talking about a recurve.
yeah,
But yeah, I get
yeah,
that.
because there's no let off on those either. So,
Exactly,
like the
exactly.
compounds.
Right, right.
So,
I
she
don't
lost
shoot.
all of her arrows, so she only, huh?
Well, go ahead, go ahead. I interrupted you.
Yeah, oh, it's fine. But she lost all of her arrows, so she came back today with a Genesis bow, which is like what they use in the school, where it's a compound bow, but it's built like a recurve to where they have no let off and stuff like that. But it still has a cam system.
Mhm.
So it's like a 20-pound max, and she was shooting a 50-yard max. I'm 80-yard max, but she was shooting 50-yard max. I was just like, oh man, this is not good.
Well,
So,
overall, how'd you guys do in the tournament?
well, I did good. I ended up getting first because I was competing against nobody.
Oh, well, you were a shoe-in.
Yeah. But see, the guy who showed up without a sight tape, he was supposed to be in my division, but they put him in the wrong division. I don't understand it. It didn't really make a difference because it didn't change any placing no matter what.
Hmm.
Because there was only two other people in that division, which my
Mhm.
friend was in the division he was wrongly placed in, and my friend still had a higher score, so it really didn't matter.
Yeah.
So,
Well, congrats for
yeah,
that.
it was fun.
Yeah, and that's the
Thank you.
important part. I mean, you were outside, which is something that I advocate for all kids, especially your age and younger. It's like stay away from the idiot box. Get outside and do stuff, for crying out loud. And if you're not gonna,
Idiot box. I like that.
oh, that's I did not coin that. That predates me by several decades, actually. But yeah, is any chance you get to stay away from that sort of thing is best, because I'm really getting tired of seeing people burying their faces in their phones, and that includes burying their faces at home. Overly gaming. It's fine to game every once in a while. Put it in your regular rotation, but man,
Yeah.
some people they just live and breathe that stuff. So good for you. All right, to the subject matter at hand.
Go ahead.
Am I wrong about the about trending, or tell me what do you think? Is it signifying the end of the world, or is it being manipulated, and I'm not seeing it for what it really is? What do you think?
I think it could be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, like, for example, the videos that are on YouTube trending now, I would not be surprised if that is actually what people are watching, because people are just stupid and watch dumb things like that.
That happens, yes.
But
Yes.
at the same time, YouTube probably is manipulating it in some sorts. for like, well, either they want something to be seen or they might have people sliding money underneath the table. Like, hey, want to push this video?
Yeah, and it may not even be slipping money under the table. It may just be large channels that they make money from. They tend to highlight. I don't know. Now, it's a theory because they will not come out and say that.
No.
But that would be my guess as well.
I mean,
that's why we don't show up
social
trending.
Media platform. So.
Yeah, that's why we don't show up trending, Houston. We're not making a million, so there's like, let's put on some twerking videos.
The thing is that like, I know it's not like 100% manipulated because there's a guy that I watch and he does like car videos, and I mean he's like me, he's just a big old redneck, bigger guy and all that. YouTube wouldn't push something like that. He's funny, but I mean, he also built a Mustang. He bought a Mustang and I can't speak English. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. He bought. Oh my gosh, Easton, learn how to speak. He bought a Mustang and did a Cummins swap on it.
Oh man,
and, that's not vegan powered. So I have a feeling YouTube was not promoting that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. What year Mustang? Do you remember?
Smoke Sting. I don't know. It was one of the newer ones.
Okay.
Somewhere probably around 2005 to maybe like 2015, maybe.
Okay, because that would be sacrilege that would be a sacrilege for the previous ones.
He isn't that dumb.
Ooh, that reminds me. I mocked up. Oh, I can't get to my Explorer right now. I mocked up what I plan to have my Mustang look like, and it's badass. If I do say so myself. Now I just have to get some time to get out there and work on it. It's tough. Yeah,
it's my tough. Grandpa, because my mom's first car was a '67 convertible Mustang, and we still have that.
Oh, nice.
My grandpa owns this. Yeah, I'm gonna restore it here in a couple of years.
What year, if I may break in there?
67.
67. Oh, okay. Did I not hear that? Okay, good. Those are
Probably
awesome.
Not, or I forgot to say it. I don't
remember. We'll have to go to the tape.
But then he has my grandpa owns a '73 Lincoln Continental, and then he used to have a '68 Fastback Mustang. And there was a guy a couple of years ago who called him and was like, "Hey, I got a almost fully restored Thunderbird. I'll trade that for the Mustang that was like it was in the woods. It was a ratted out Mustang." And my grandpa's like, "I would love the Thunderbird, but I have nowhere to park it. I mean, the carport space that we had would have been the only place to park it, and we have the '67 Mustang and the Uniloader there. So, and all three garages were full. So the only place he could park it was over at the cabin garage, which it would have gotten eaten up by pack rats.
Oh, yeah.
All the wiring and stuff. So he turned it down, and then the guy was like, "Can I just buy the Mustang?" And my grandpa sold it. And I was like, dude, I would have never had the money to restore it anyway. But seriously?
Yeah, never say never. Never say never. But if that was the one sitting out the woods, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Those could be money pits. Those can be money pits.
Yeah.
Even while I'm staring.
The good thing about the '67 is, according to my grandpa, my mom says there was something wrong with it whenever they parked it, but my grandpa said that my mom parked it because she had to choose between a Thunderbird or the Mustang, and she could only have one car at the apartment, so she parked the Mustang because the Thunderbird had a better AC.
Oh,
so
yeah.
My grandpa says, I don't know who was telling the truth there.
Well, I bet she's absolutely right on the AC.
Yeah, especially on a convertible top.
Oh yeah,
because it wouldn't be airtight like the newer ones are.
Not only that, but they were then they were an afterthought basically.
Yeah,
I mean the entire unit slapped up underneath the dash. Of course, the compressor had to be up front of the engine, but yeah, it was kind of an add-on. It wasn't integrated like they are today, or in that Thunderbird probably.
Yeah. Well, I saw something the other day before I was heading to Kansas City, and I saw this. On the highway, I saw, the Jeep Gladiators?
Yeah.
I did not realize they made those with a convertible top. some of them.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. In fact, you would find a lot of older pickups that were not manufactured as convertibles, but there's been several companies pop up, and they'll turn the S10, the old S10s into convertibles, the old Datsuns in
I'm
convertibles.
talking about the new ones, the new Gladiators.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they're Jeeps, so they're going to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no clue they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a truck with a convertible top.
Mm.
We were just going down the highway, and I look over at that. It's like, if I ever get a newer truck, I'm either gonna get a Gladiator or one of those. I think it was Dodge, the Mossy Oak models, where it got the camouflage runners
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
more money pits.
Oh yeah.
New cars are worse than the old ones.
Yeah, yeah.
but,
And if you can keep away from payments, I've always told my son this. I said, look, it's wonderful to make payments on a vehicle. Well, actually, it sucks. But one, you're paying more than the asking price, no matter what that asking price is, because of the interest. Two, car payments will pay for a lot of repairs. So if you find if you save up your money, you buy something that's a little bit older, and then put back what you would have made in payments every month, you'll have a ton of money, and you'll never have to worry about car repair again.
yeah,
It buys a lot of gas too.
I'll probably never buy a brand new vehicle. I just don't see the point in pulling it off the lot and losing $20,000 immediately.
Well, that's true. You say that now, but later on in life you might. We just did, and this is something I don't normally do either, because I like somebody else to take the depreciation for me, like you were saying. But go shop for a truck now. I was looking for I was looking for a used 3/4 ton truck, and they were the used ones were at the price of the new ones, because the new ones hadn't exploded yet. And I thought, screw this, I'm just going to buy a new one, which I did.
Yeah. Well, see, this is something that kind of surprised me. So my dad just got a bed cover on his truck,
Mm-hmm.
and we were at the shop. They were working on it, and they have a paint booth thingy there, and they had a 2021 Ram there in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at that. I was like, that's a cool truck, because it was one of the mega cabs where the back seat has the same amount of leg room as the front seat. And I was like, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it was a Cummins engine and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's pretty freaking cool. Well, they got in it and started it because they were pulling into the paint booth.
Mm.
A diesel engine should not be that quiet.
Yeah, they're so quiet now compared to what they used to be. It's amazing.
They if I would have not seen them turn the truck on, like see the lights turn on and all that, I would have had no clue.
Oh yeah.
That it was on.
Oh yeah. It astounds me. Astounds me.
For one thing, I don't know how they make a diesel that quiet. I mean, that should be impossible.
Well, I'll tell you how they do it. If you ever decide to crawl up underneath a newer diesel, you'll find out that it looks like a spaceship under there. I mean, the exhaust is giant. It's very long. It has all sorts of attachments to it. You know, the regeneration, the muffler. It's just huge. My boy's got one too. He's got I think it's a 19 F-250. And it just astounds me when I get underneath there compared to mine. It just astounds me.
Yeah,
That's how they do
got
it.
A 2000 F-250. My grandpa's got a 2000 F-250, and that thing's fun to drive because it's loud.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a big truck.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're gonna spend the money to buy a diesel truck, because A, they're expensive, B, the gas is expensive. Well, not here; it's the same price as unleaded here.
Now,
but
for now,
yeah, but no, don't spend that much money for a quiet truck. I mean, you gotta have a neighbor piss her off if you're gonna buy a diesel truck.
yes.
I gotta say this quietly because my window's open. I don't want my neighbor to hear it.
Make it quick. I'm gonna have to move on here soon, my friend.
All right. Yeah, my neighbor, he's this little short guy, and he just got one of those lifted GMC trucks last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's a city guy who doesn't know how to drive it. I've seen him run over his mailbox and all this stuff. I'm just like, dude, you do not need that truck.
Oh, you could say that about so many drivers. In all my years, I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all, Easton.
Yeah, that was. I saw him backing up. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this, and boom, right over the mailbox, and I was
Nice.
like, oh my! And he didn't even stop for it. He just kept going.
Well, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
And I wish him. We all wish him the best of luck. and please don't hurt anybody.
I'm not sure you can see over the steering wheel though.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother issue. Well, listen,
Hopefully
Easton.
he's not watching.
Again, congrats, and I'm glad you had fun this
Thank you.
weekend. Thanks for coming on the show, man. Giving your opinion.
Yeah, it's good to be on again.
Yeah, don't be a stranger.
Oh, you know me.
All right, take care, bud. We'll see you soon.
All right, see ya.
Bye bye. Okay. All right. So we have at least one person who thinks it's probably a mixture of both, and I have to agree. Still, though, I want my faith in humanity to be restored for the love of Pete. All right, let's do this real fast. I'm not going to bore you with the pictures I was going to show you earlier. That's one, I can't find them. Two, you guys don't care, so we won't go into that. Did see a whole bunch before I call up my next guest. Did see a whole bunch more people come in, and I do want to say hello to them if I can. Adrian Mateo Drones, how are you? Good to see you. We've also got where was that? Wendell Live, how you doing, Wendell? Always a pleasure to have you here, man. Justin Winnings, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. If this is your first time, I don't remember seeing your name before. Grumpy Vlogger, how are you, Lloyd? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Remember that the only way we're going to get any traction here is if you share us out. So, if you feel so inclined, and let's say you're watching this for the first time, now's a great time to subscribe or follow or and whatnot. I appreciate it. It helps the show out. Make sure you leave a like right down beneath me. But yeah, share this out if you have a chance. That is how we build our audience. Glad to hear it, Wendell. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's see here. Let's bring on this fellow. Oh, I hope it's fellow. If not, egg on my face. Let's see, where are we? Hello there, can you hear me? Ah, yes. Ooh. Let me turn you down a little bit there. Of course, now I got to go right to this. Are y'all seeing this? Got my finger on the panic button just in case. I don't know what we're watching. Okay. Hello there. How are you? Can you hear me? Oh, did we lose you? D. Simon? Hello? Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? I see the monkey.
Look at this small unit of the new Chinese army. In its fourth year, the war in Asia shows militaristic Japan.
Okay.
Still trying to unseat the Chinese leader Chiang Kai.
I don't know what you're doing, dude. Why are we watching these clips? Oh yeah, hey, you ought to see what I'm watching right now. Somehow I'm watching. I think it's Japanese Air Force, Roosevelt Nation. Oh, okay, great. Now we're back to the monkey. Is that some sort of Islamic video? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? You're on. No? Well, perhaps we'll try again later.
I'm good.
Listen, D Simon, if you hear me, that's great. If not, we'll try to do something some other time. But thanks for the video clips. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to pop you out and call up me next guest. Chrissy, you hang on because you're right after Brandon here. Hello, the Skywalker. How are you? Good to see you. So maybe we'll hear from my last guest in the chat and find out what was going on, because apparently he could not hear me. Hello, Brandon. You do not have your microphone on, my friend. I do not see any audio coming from you. Oh, you have been here before. Justin Winnings, I should remember the name, but I got to tell you, I am horrible at names. Anybody in the chat will tell you. I am horrible. Thank you so much, Gina, for sharing that. I do appreciate it.
Hold on. My camera's like the wrong one.
Wrong camera?
Hold on.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
wrong
okay.
camera. It's my side.
That is, yes, I have a panic button. One of these days, I'll have to use it. I'm just addressing the chat while we're waiting on you there, bud. Was he watching trending videos, really? Because look, when I go to trending, offering kids $100,000 to quit school, and then of course, I didn't see this yesterday, but BT Sport is talking about the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier fight coming up. That was interesting. I don't know who Bubbo is, but apparently he's a gaming creator on the rise. Okay, great. Ice cream sandwich, more. See, none of this was on here, but now we've got Permission to Dance. The Jackie featuring J. Cole and Little TJ or TJ. Minecraft Super Hunters. If water fights were like video games. 20-minute Minecraft kits. I let Amp drive my new supercar. Try Guys bake muffins without a recipe. Hide and seek on KSI. Private jet. Hello, I hear you, bud. I'm just waiting on you, man. I'm yammering.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready.
Well, hey, how you doing? Had to bring your volume up. My last guest volume was way up there.
Yeah, that last guest was a troll, basically. That looked like clearly like a looped video. Like
Yeah.
It was going back and forth.
Well, it wasn't just a loop video because he had several that he was playing, but it was funny to see him.
Like when it came back to him, it clearly looked like a video. When it came back to him, it looked like it was exactly the same vision that it was
Yeah.
first on screen.
I think we go back into the tape.
Those trolls for you.
If we go back to the tape, I'm sure we'll see him
Anyway,
blink.
disguising themselves.
What? What's that?
I was saying about that other person that was on the panel that was basically a troll.
Oh, I see. Probably.
I was saying in the chat, get ready for the cannon button.
So, Brandon, am I right on this trending thing, or what do you think about the trending? Is it even worth?
Well, with the trending tab, basically, to me, when they first introduced it, it was confusing at first, but like when everyone was getting all their videos recommended, at first it was all genuine YouTubers before they thought to change it. Like, let's do a news tab, let's do a sports tab, let's do all this and that and movies, and it just got confusing.
Yeah.
And it's just come to a place where they just use it for TV news people these days now, and then just like pointless even going there.
Absolutely. And like an idiot, I keep going back to that well, thinking that, it will be different every time I go.
Mm-hmm.
And it never really is. Of course, they're different videos, but man, there's like nothing hard hitting. It's almost like things that YouTube thinks is going to go viral. because you know there
Yeah,
are
like thinking, yeah, this is big. Let's just pull this up. Let's hit 1 million views. Big whoop.
yeah, and you
Let's
see a
just
lot of
put it
that
up there.
too. You see a lot of that too. In fact, some up at the top, well, that offering kids $100,000 quit school, it gets 17 million views. 5 million's on 5 and 2 million. Yeah,
Well, the one by Mr. Beast.
yeah. And then this guy Bubbo, he's got 30K, 26K, and 13K on 3 videos, which respectable for sure. But then we're down to down to 469 for the regular ones, 522, and then we got 112 million on some sort of permission to dance video. Looks like a K-pop thing. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's just the views that these get. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. I guess the are you locked up? Uh-oh. Have we lost Brandon yet again from over the pond? Did I talk right through you? Yeah, Brandon, I think we lost you, bud. We'll try to get you back on next time. But I'm going to move on to my next guest. And that would have to be Chrissy. And we'll wait for them to join. And I'll just talk like I was a minute ago. Yeah, I know. They get a lot of views, and because they get a lot of views, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if they're being promoted because of what I just said, or if that's actually people seeking them out. Chrissy, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey.
Am I on?
Well, no, you're not on yet, but you're kind of on.
I can't hear you now. Hold on.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Second.
I'll wait until you can hear me. I'll just keep talking until you can hear me. And you just say, "Hey, I can't hear you."
Okay, I'm getting like 2 feeds.
Yeah. Mute the YouTube. Mute the YouTube feed.
Yeah. Okay. Is it working now?
I don't know. Is it working now?
We're split screen anyway.
Oh, good. Well, you're seeing the split screen.
That seems to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hello, Chrissy. How are you?
My internet connection is unstable.
Oh, I've heard that
I'm
before.
doing good, but my internet connection is unstable, it says.
Yeah, I've heard that
Welcome
too.
to Canada.
Yeah.
Holy.
Welcome to Canada. Welcome to the great outdoors.
We're supposed to be getting 5.
5 what?
Yeah, basically. There's a bit of a lag here, too.
There is.
Oh, well.
I will speak slowly. Oh, that's a horrible lag.
Okay.
It's almost
I
like
know.
it's almost like you're on the
It
other side of the world.
jokes. I finally got it.
Well, it's good to see
Well,
you.
not really. I'm only, a couple hundred miles away, maybe at the most. Yeah, you too. Yeah. Well, I'm really glad you're back on the air.
Well, thanks. I'm glad to be back on the air. I really
I
do
think
enjoy
I'm
this.
not the only one who missed it. Yeah, we all missed you.
Well,
Glad you're back.
That's
and
sweet.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand the title of this video. But
Oh,
what does it mean? I kind of lost track of what the title is.
not at all. I wanted to know. Well, the title is actually "What the Actual Fuck," but I wanted to know if I was the only one who was disappointed in the what you find on the trending tab of YouTube.
I haven't been down that road.
Ah, well.
I don't go deep. I just throw videos up there when I can, because it was getting to be mental for me. Like time limits. I was trying to get one out a week, and it was like my life was too crazy. It still kind of is most days. Phones ringing off the hook, people are popping in. And all the usual stuff that we have to do: dishes, laundry, cooking, repeat.
Rinse,
that sort of
repeat.
stuff. I just couldn't. I just couldn't say to myself, "You have to do this." You know, I didn't want to put myself under all that pressure.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think I need these earphones because I think I can hear you just fine without them.
Well, let me try. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can hear you, but there's a
awesome.
lag. But there's nothing coming out of the earphones, even though they're plugged in the right hole and everything. I don't get it.
So many jokes, so little time.
I know. So anyway, I feel bad about my silly YouTube channel because my heart really hasn't been in it as much in the last year or so. And I don't know, I think I can blame it on a million and one things, but mostly local politics, to tell you the truth.
Oh, wow.
Well, where I live, it's kind of like cottage country in a way. And every weekend we were getting all the idiots coming here. And I use the term loosely.
Idiots.
You know,
I
they're the
love
ones
that.
leave litter in the ditches, and they have fireworks every night. And, you know, they're all parked down at boat accesses and lake accesses where there's beach and, you know, things like this. And it was just a complete zoo around here for months and months and months.
Wow.
The internet, it was like we're in the country, right? So the internet was sketchy, like it is kind of right now. And I thought, I am not going to bust my butt for something that isn't necessarily going to be there and will let me down at this point, like reception wise. Does that make sense?
Oh, no, it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Do they even say reception anymore?
Not really. No. Well,
what would be the word?
Signal strength, but you know, for those of us who have cut the cord, that is coming back into vogue because, you know, yeah.
Solar flares.
Exactly.
Apparently we're getting a solar flare tonight. Did you know that?
Oh, I did not know that.
Maybe that.
Well, of course it's going to happen right during my show.
Well, they didn't say a time. They just said sometime tonight it'll hit the earth and the solar flare, and it might interrupt communications and, you know, GPS and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So maybe this is part of it.
We
don't know.
Maybe we might have just been hit with one because it's getting better for us now, you and I.
Yay! Okay. Well, anyway.
I survived the flare of 2021.
Yeah, maybe this is all there's going to be. But
yep, that's going to be new merch.
Another reason why I haven't gone deep into YouTube, like I started to do TubeBuddy. I started to look at different things, you know, creator stuff that they pop up every month to you and stuff. And it's like, I just don't have time for that.
Oh, I hear you.
I'm putting it up old school, you know?
Yep.
You know, the only thing I discovered this year was with the free stuff that I do use, that Windows Movie Maker. I realized I could put an outline around all the letters I put up on the screen, on the captions. It didn't occur to me before. So my journey's a little bit slower than most of yours. I'm kind of techie challenged.
Well, don't feel bad about that. You are so not alone.
Yeah, it changes so quickly. And then, like, I look at my daughter. She was here the other day. She bought like a little box and something else and a clip-on, and she has an avatar of a made-up cartoon that she drew on her channel on Twitch for gaming. So it never shows what she looks like. And now this little box thing that she bought, I don't know what it's called, but she can move her hands and stuff at the same time, and it picks up what she's doing. Like her avatar does. I don't know what it is. So I'm like blown away. It's like, you're smart. I don't know where she gets that from.
It's dedication. Think about when you first started doing YouTube videos. You didn't know anything about doing them, and you learned because it's what you wanted to do, right?
I probably drove Aquachigger crazy because I was always asking him questions, you know.
Nothing wrong with that, though.
He helped me.
Yeah, did he?
He helped me in the beginning, you know, with just easy stuff. And, Yeah, I laughed because I don't know if I ever told you the story. He's sitting here with me and we're setting it up on a computer and we're stuck at this certain spot.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, let me call my nerd. Okay, my really good geek friend. He lives a couple hours from here. I phones him up and we're talking to him about everything. Aquachiger says, hang up. I go, why? He goes, I'm smarter than him. Oh, I laughed. But anyway, he'd kill me if he knew I was saying that. But I laughed so hard.
One for modesty.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't want to take up all the time because I know other people are wanting to come on. But I will tell you this, my garden is doing amazing.
Wonderful.
I know it sounds bizarre, like whoop-de-doo, it's gardening, woo. But
No.
all throughout COVID, when I was afraid to leave the house, you know, because all the media sensation and, you know, a lot of BS, but we don't know that at the time. We had to all live through that. And I started doing container gardening. Like you can go to the bakeries in your local town and ask them for their empty pails, which had muffin mix or icing in it or something like that. And they're quite glad, mostly, to give them to you. So they're like 4-gallon pails. And even the little 2-gallon pails, I'm growing onions in. Like, it's amazing. You know, it's just kind of fun.
I think that's great. You downplay it, but that's a skill that everyone should have.
I never knew I had a skill, actually. But
you were so damn hard on yourself. That's not even fair.
Well, you know, it was just it occupied me, kept me out of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of. I'm also building a patio.
Uh-oh.
I keep going and getting free patio stones and lugging them home and putting them in with sand and leveling them and adding on and adding on.
Yeah.
And I get teased by the neighbors. How is the whole yard gonna be patio stones pretty soon?
It's like, well, yeah, my lawnmower hopes they are.
Yeah, they sure like it. They come over. And I was thinking of you earlier because I was playing washers, you know, Texas horseshoes.
Yeah.
It's not cornhole, but it's got 3 holes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 1, 2, 3 points, and you cancel each other out and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know the game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were playing that earlier today.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. Yeah, it was kind of fun. But anyway, I don't want to take up all your time, but I want to say hi. I'm really glad you're back, and hoping for those deep dives soon because, you know, I think it's fun.
I know. And
you get to, you get to see what people think.
Oh, I know. And I love doing them. The thing is that I've had so many suggestions on how I might change that up to or make it a little easier on me. And I'm still working through it. And like you, I'm just getting back into this after having a very long time of kind of the same thing where my heart just wasn't in. I had too many other things going on. So now life is just in the way. So, you know, I'm lucky to get a show together, which is why I'm so pissed off at the training because I thought, you know, if I want to tackle issues that everyone might be interested in, I thought training would be the place. I was sorely disappointed. So I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to put it back together. I just have to find a little bit of time to do it.
Baby steps.
Exactly. And that's what I'm doing. You know, I want to do this show and on a continual basis. So if I put too much effort into doing all those other things, I might have to push off the show. It's kind of like, you know, gaining so much knowledge you forget your name. That's where I'm at.
That happens. Like I'm a trivia butt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Once in a while, I'll just throw YouTube on and do trivia, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just always been in my family. Everybody does this, but yeah, it's kind of a thing. You know, I want to say hi to Jim from Above and Beyond Drones. I haven't seen you in a long time either, man.
Yeah,
nice to see you.
I saw him pop in there as well. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I popped in on one of his live streams the other day, and I don't think he'd realized that I'd started my show back up again. So yeah, good to see you, man. Well, Chris,
Jim, we have to add each other on Facebook.
I thought we are.
Yeah, but the other Jim, Jim. Yeah, I know. I talk to you all the time. You must be coming back. Oh well, but anyway, we won't go there.
Don't have to. Well, thanks, Chrissy, and keep
Okay,
keep pushing on that garden, will you? Hell, start making videos around that garden. That'll ease up things a little bit, wouldn't it?
well, I made the start of the garden one,
Yeah.
but you probably get more information from last year when I did it last year.
Mm.
But I get out there and it's like, John, turn the music down. Okay, is everybody gone? Okay, good. You know, and I could go out and film. You know.
Right.
Oh, it's crazy.
Well, if you find something to film that you really enjoy and really enjoy talking about, man, half your work's already done.
Well, yeah, I don't. Oh, you're so cute, Jim. Beyond and Beyond Drones.
What do you say?
You're cute.
Am I missing stuff?
You're right, sweetie.
Oh, hi,
Aw.
sweetie. You made her blush, Jim.
Thank you. Now I'm blushing, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. But anyway.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I'm gonna
and
let you guys.
okay,
What?
I think I'm going to take one more guest. So yeah, it's good to see you as always.
You too, eh?
All right, take care, Ann.
I have to say the A. I'm in Canada.
I know it's
So-
obligatory. In fact, I think it's against the law if you don't.
It's just what do you think sort of thing at the
Oh,
end of
yeah.
the sentence. That's all it is. It's,
Oh yeah.
that being said, how do I hang up?
Oh, I'll actually put you back in the waiting room, and you can just shut out Zoom if you want to.
Perfect.
Sound good?
Okay.
All right, take care, hon.
Love you guys. Okay. Bye.
Bye bye. She doesn't come up often, but when she does, it's always a fun time. All right, into the waiting room she goes, and I think, well, what time we got here? Oh, okay, good. We got time for one more guest. That means I need to do this thing here. Here we go. And let's get him in here. Have I missed anybody else that popped in? Or any questions or anything? I did see. I'm sorry about your internet, Brad. He says that we've got runs on the treadmill for our internet. We know when he goes to lunch because the internet dies. Awesome. JD, can you hear me, my friend? I do not hear you. Oh, that
Hang
would
on.
no. It's on my side. On my side. You're good. Can you hear me?
Okay. How's my audio?
Audio's good, man. Audio's good.
All right. The
You
internet boy.
you brought a friend.
I did.
And-
did.
And he's the star of the show right now. Whoops, other way.
Yeah. Well, wait. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna have to move this camera just a little bit. There we go. Well,
JD, how
Wasn't
are you,
bad.
my friend?
I am all right. How you doing?
I'm doing just great. Good to see you again.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm glad you were able to get back on the air here as it was.
Thanks, man. Who do we have here as your
Oh, well,
special guest?
I clearly took social distancing very seriously during the alleged plague. This would be my. This would be mine.
Oh, nice. How
Yeah.
old is the tyke?
6 months.
6 months. Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine when he's
Yeah, buddy.
20 and you're going to be telling him what happened when he about the time he was born?
You know, the really funny thing is, both of his grandfathers are dead, and I'm old enough to be that. So I'm kind of simultaneously going to be dad and grandfather at the same time. You know,
It happens.
you just gotta love it. Gotta love it.
It happens. Well, congrats, man. That's fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Uh,
Yeah.
you did what my brother did. He and his wife had a couple young ones when they were getting close to half a century.
Oh, okay.
They're doing great now.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
That is good. It's a trend. Shit. So it should be hitting trending, but it's not.
Yeah. Well, the thing with trending is PewDiePie actually let it slip once. And I think other people have brought this up too. Once you reach a certain subscriber count, you're put in a different tier for everything than you were prior to that.
Sure.
Okay, there it is. It'll take me a while to figure out which side my camera's on. Anyway, so yeah, if you get your you produce views, you produce revenue for them at a high level, Logan Paul is always going to get on the trending before anybody like me is.
Yeah.
Period. I would have to have some kind of nonsensical viral video,
Mm-hmm.
with like an alligator eating my cat or something.
Right. Right.
And then that I could get on there. But otherwise, it's the same thing. I don't know how her last name's pronounced. Susan Wojcinski.
We call her Susan Wiki.
Yeah. Well, YouTube Karen. We'll just leave it at that.
There you go. Love that.
YouTube Karen. They had a chat and they asked about how these celebrities are showing up, and not only jumping directly to trend, but automatically having umpteen kajillion users. And the answer is, well, we don't treat anybody any differently. And then the next sentence was, well, I mean, there's certain we give certain advantages to high-profile people, and it's like you literally in the last sentence said there is no difference. So,
well, her lack of self-awareness, her lack of self-awareness is well documented.
Oh my God! It's like how
does
one achieve this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There have been rumors.
But you know what? Yeah. Well,
I don't want to perpetuate rumors, but.
Yeah.
So what?
As far as the action
topic
goes, that's as far. No, I said as far as the topic goes, that's what I know.
Yeah.
So, what's up with you?
Oh well.
What were you just saying?
I was going to ask you what has been happening since the last time we spoke. Oh yeah, there you go.
Well,
watching him.
Number one.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
Let's try to do the. Yeah, because you got to get done here in a few minutes, right?
I'm open. I'm not going to take any more guests, but I'm not going to limit you, man.
All right. Let's try to do the abbreviated version of this. So, was in Vegas, wasn't exactly making it, but was doing my best. Met someone over, 2019 over the holiday season. It was actually my sister's place, and I met somebody, and things were, we're picking up. I was actually in school to become a card dealer. So I started off with the poker program because they were having World Series of Poker and the Goliath tournament and all of those things out there. And if you can work the entire World Series and sub in for Goliath, whatever, it's like for a few weeks of work, it's $20,000. World Series is 15, and then Goliath is whatever you can do. Or if you can't do World Series, you have to know fewer games for Goliath. You can get in there and make at least 12, just for, a few weeks of work.
Sure.
Why the heck not? And then you can go back and you can learn blackjack and pai gow and all that other nonsense. Okay. So wouldn't you know it, I get a pretty serious lung infection at one point. I just get over that, and then I get another one.
Oh.
And I can't tell. And then I find out that COVID just ripped through the school. Somebody had it, and they went in there, and they just got everybody sick. So I don't know whether I had the flu first and then had COVID, or if I had COVID first and then had the flu. Either one's possible.
Yeah.
But it was literally, I just got over this one, bam, get hit with the next one. So wasn't fun. But just got over that stuff. Going back to school, and wouldn't you know it, they shut the entire universe down. It's like, oh, well, this is great. What do I do now?
Yeah.
So, again, long story short, my girlfriend was talking with her, and she's like, well, come down here. And yes, I now live in the People's Republic of California.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry.
Yes. All hail Gavin Newsom, Hitler and hair gel.
Like that too.
Who managed to keep the entire state on lockdown much longer than was necessary or anything else. But, at least he's running commercials now telling everybody about how awesome he is.
Oh, I bet he
And
is.
it's like, dude, you were giving no bid contracts to your political benefactors the entire time during COVID. Don't sit here and tell me how awesome you are. How many, you go down to places like where I am in SoCal, and it's like, how many shops are shut down that are never going to open up again?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's
That's
a
not good.
sad story
Yeah.
across the country. Actually, across the world.
Yeah. I mean, there's people who had worse than I do, worse than the people who had to shut their businesses down. I'm
Yeah.
not in any way, shape, or form denigrating them, their experience, or anything else. I am saying, though, that for those people who did lose their house, those people who did end up on the street, who bad things did happen to, it isn't a lot of comfort, to say the least, that, oh, well, somebody lost their family member. That's true, but in their own way, when you and your kids have to vacate your house because you lost it, what are you going to do?
Right. Right.
So yeah, I've basically been here ever since. And sometime in last May, I found out that, well, let's just say somebody went to the bathroom and a certain stick turned a certain color, and then, dum, 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 dum. Yeah, that's the family. Okay. Yeah.
That's awesome, though, dude.
Yeah. So that's been interesting, to say the least. So
Well, what a great distraction, though, right?
Huh?
What a great distraction from all this other craziness at times.
Well, yeah, it is good that it is a reminder that not everything in the universe is bad.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how bad it looks on TV or that, life is still going on.
Yep.
Things are still happening, and
Yep.
it's not, even had this been the plague that they said it was going to be, it still isn't the end of the world.
Right. Exactly.
So that's not
good.
the worst thing
That's
ever.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, good, man. Any plans on going back when they finally open up to finish the classes? No.
No,
Oh.
I'm here right now. Thankfully, I got a grant, a federal grant for re-education. The thing is, she has another older son, and we're waiting for him to graduate high school, and then we'll see where we go after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's I'm here for now, at least, and that's fine.
Right.
I mean, there's worse places to be than a place where it didn't get beneath like 50 degrees during this polar vortex.
Yes.
Ooh, dying here, kids. I don't know how I'm going to stand this kind of weather. Oh wait, it once dipped into the low 40s.
Oh man, time to break out the closed-toed shoes.
Might have to put an extra blanket on or something.
Exactly.
I can honestly say there's worse places to be. Plus, my sister lives about 2 hours away from me, up closer to LA. So, that's pretty nice too.
Yeah,
Seen a lot
yeah.
more of her, which I hadn't done in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And it sounds like,
bag.
yeah, that is cool. That is cool. I don't get to see my siblings near enough. They're spread all over the country as well. So,
Yeah.
yep. So, well, man, I'm so glad to hear from you that at least you had you got a silver lining sitting right in front of you there, and of course I'm only. Well, that's a noise I haven't heard today.
Yeah. Well, this will not be the last noise of this kind that I hear today.
Oh,
You
heavens
should
no.
go to bed in about an hour and a half. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's early for you guys.
Heard those noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your insight on trending too. I think you're absolutely right. I think it's more manipulated than she'll even let on to. So,
So the thing is, just play your game, do your thing the best you can, make the best content you can, and
I was
run drawings all the time, so that way people will come and comment, boost your interaction, and then send it through the roof. I mean, I had a video go to 100K, but
nice.
Then it got busted for community standards. It was girls in bikinis. It's like, come on, it's girls in bikinis. You can't do that to me.
Oh,
there's nothing
man.
pornographic about this.
I know, right? Their standards are so all over the board. It's a wonder any of the videos stay up.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, listen, JD, I wish you all the best, man, and thanks so much for coming on
Thanks.
and giving me your thoughts on that. And man, take care of that little one. What was his, what's his name?
I don't know that I've come up with a internet-friendly moniker for him
Oh,
yet.
okay, that's cool. That's cool.
So
Your
once
prerogative.
once we figure that one out, then we'll use that. It's just like I'm not exactly J.D. Tremaine.
Mm-hmm.
Until we have what he's not exactly, I just don't want his name out there on the interwebs.
No problem, dude. No problem, and I totally
we'll
respect that. But
we'll get that.
we will call him the bundle of joy. Take care of that bundle of joy, man.
Excellent. Will do.
And
Take care, man.
yeah, come back on the show, will you?
Will do.
All right, we'll see you, buddy.
Bye.
That is a story with a happy ending so far. I mean, you know, it's kind of like us and having our grandchild just before all this hit. I mean, I couldn't have asked for anything better. It's just been that kind of wonderful thing. Oh, Jesse, what are you doing to me, man? What time is it? Oh, it's 10:05. All right, Jesse, I'll bring you on just for a bit. How's that sound? Just for a bit. And I swear this is the last one. Popped in. I know he's out of his home state right now. And I want to hear a little bit about that. So come on in, Jesse. Come on in. Can you hear me? You look frozen. Oh wait. Can you hear me?
Right now.
Oh, I hear me.
Yes. Wait a minute. I'm lost.
Lost.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You got the YouTube video muted?
Good.
Yes, no, maybe.
I do.
Oh, you're still there, as a matter of fact. Oh, you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
The hell did you do? I'm here. I'm sorry.
I put you on live, man.
I'm in Montana.
I know. I've been. I've seen you.
And, here is not the greatest.
No, it doesn't look like it is the greatest.
I'm not the greatest here, so I'm lucky I'm even.
Well, that's okay. We got you on the show, man.
I'm surrounded by mountains right now.
Oh, I know. I saw that beautiful photo.
I have no idea what to show. Oh yeah, you should see all the pictures I got in video. Oh, it's amazing. So I'm sitting here going through some of the videos today, right? And then our favorite Chrissy, she says, "Hey, Jim's on." So what time is it? You know, because it's like 8 o'clock here, right? So let me go check it out. So I don't know what your show's about tonight, other than I don't know. I just thought I'd come and say hi to everybody. I'm having a blast. I'm just having a good time here in Montana in the new dream shop.
We got most of that, Jesse. So that's awesome, dude. And let's not worry about what the show's about tonight, because we're gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I'll tell you what.
It's all good, man.
No.
Some of the stills.
I understand, but I'm gonna let you go anyways, and I'll make sure I'll take up the whole show next week.
Sounds good, man.
What do you think?
Enjoy your time in Montana, will you?
So, welcome back. YouTube is asshole, so that's all I got to say. You got that.
Well, I did get that, and with that parting shot, we'll close the show. Have a good time, Jesse, and we'll see you when you get back, man.
Yes, it was. You two assholes. See you later. Yep.
See you, Jesse.
You have a good night, Jim.
You too, man. Oh man. And what kind of way to close the show? I can't even think of a better way to close the show than that right there. All right. Well, I think what we've come up with tonight is that one, it's not even worth messing with. That being the trending tab, because unless you're a very large creator, you're obviously not going to get there. And we don't know. We'll never know whether or not they're entirely manipulated or that's just actually what people are interested in. If it is, I'm not even going to start. Yeah, thanks, Brad. That will get me on trending. But I'm not even going to go there for that. I'm going to have to go elsewhere for subject material because I really wanted to talk about what I thought was very popular and timely and whatnot. So I'll just have to find another source. Until that time, that's gonna close it out for this this evening show. I want to thank everybody for being here. Make sure if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe or follow if you're watching this on a different platform. Thanks again to all my guests. Thanks to all of you in chat who show up and talk and have a great time with us on a Sunday evening. We will be back next Sunday evening. I hope. I may be camping, so I might have to push that off as well. And maybe I'll do a special night, but we'll see. Beyond that, I'm going to call it a night. And remember, folks, make sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. If we all did that, this would be a better world. Thanks so much, folks. We'll see you.